this fall camp as a team than last year with having a spring, having an off-season training? How better prepared do you feel like you guys are?
I feel like as a team we're super prepared. Physically, guys are strong. We got young guys making plays. They're way ahead of their time, and coaches are preparing them. Coaches are coaching them hard. Coaches are coaching older guys hard. Doesn't matter who you are. You got to swallow your pride and take coaching whenever it is. I've been here for year 3, and BMAC has been critiquing me on every little thing, and I take it in, and I love it. So I appreciate him a lot.
Yeah, your second year working with him now. How's that relationship developed, and just how better have you gotten in the year and a half, 2 years or so you've been with him?
I've gotten so much better. I said Coach BMAC Coach BMAC is the best receiver coach in the country. He literally, this man breaks down film, and I understand coverages. I look at defenses and like I'm playing with them now, because it's like I know what they're throwing at me every single time, because he's beating in my head. I wake up in the morning, get some film in for myself, and then I'm just using what he's coaching me, just overusing it, and now it's like I'm just playing backyard football at this point. So, yeah.
Anthony Brown now is a full offseason with the program. What kind of growth have you seen with him from the spring to now, and from last year to this year?
Anthony Brown, he's become more of a leader. Less pressure for him. You know, he's our QB1. He's a guy. That man is a gunslinger. When I tell you that guy has one of the strongest arms, it reminds me of Justin a lot. His arm is just ridiculous. Like, I've had to hit that jug machine and crank it up because of him. So, yeah, that's basically
What excites you about this team? 3 or 4 days of camp or going into the year, just kind of what are you excited about?
What excites me about this team is the competitive, fiery edge that they have. Everyone wants to win. I love seeing sore losers, because I'm the biggest one. And I love seeing guys just go out there and competing. I love people that want to win as bad as I want to win. So, like I said, it's great. The competition level is super high. You know, you got a lot of guys competing for jobs that they want. And it's great to see, because I love it. I mean, I like the guy behind me pushing me. I like the guy outside pushing me to become a better outside receiver, inside receiver, you know, whatever it is. I appreciate competition at all levels.
Going back to Anthony, how much more in sync do you feel with him compared to where you guys were at last year? You didn't really get a spring and a summer together.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. Connections with quarterbacks it has to be built, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just going to happen overnight, you know. So getting a lot of reps with him, he's knowing where I'm at. He also wakes up pretty early with me. He'll hop in the film room at 6:30. Me and him will just break down things together, and I'm telling him what I'm going to give him today and what I have in my arsenal today. So he's always willing to listen to me, and I'm always willing to listen to him. So I appreciate him for sure.
Sorry, this was asked already, Mycah, but are you working more at the Z or the Y right now?
I'm just working everywhere. I'm an everywhere guy at this point. I feel like that's gonna build my stock up anyway. If I can be outside, inside, play whatever, wherever I'm at, I'm gonna compete and succeed in that position.
It's gonna be really hot these next couple of days. Obviously, you guys practice in the morning, but what do you do to make sure, like later in the day, that heat doesn't affect you?
I just make sure I hit the cold tub. I literally sit in the cold tub. I started doing that about a week ago. It's probably one of the biggest things I'm grateful for. You have to catch your breath for sure, but the cold tub, hot tub, the contrast, mobility after, mobility before. Shout out to Ben and Jordan for all that stuff. So just taking care of my body, like I said, is number one for me.
As someone who's gone through a normal fall camp in 2019, how do you like the acclimation period this year of pads don't go on day 4? It's day 6 or 7 now.
I honestly think this is the best way to go. I appreciate Coach Cristobal putting us first in our health and physical health, because obviously I was the one who had to suffer some physical health my freshman year. It was a lot of wear and tear the first fall camp, but you know, it's football. You got to tighten up, buckle up your chin strap and go. But like I said, scientists and all this, you know, all the stuff that's way over my head, they just kind of brought out knowledge to Coach Cristobal. Coach Cristobal is always willing to listen, and I feel like $1 million to this day, and I've been busting my butt off every single day, and I still feel like I can go out there and play a full football game right now. So.
Barone and Bennett both said yesterday that while it's 4 or 5 days in, he can tell guys are way more fresh already. You get that sense as well?
Yeah, a lot of guys are fresh. Some of the freshmen don't really have to go through the fall camp I had to go through, but a lot of guys are fresh. It's sweet to see. You get guys are still playing at a high level. Like, there's no drop off I've seen at all. I love the way the freshmen are competing. And I love how they're trying to go at it. So.
What's kind of been your summer outlook for your own third year, Mike? Because you're a third-year sophomore.
Yeah.
And yet, obviously, due to the injuries and contact tracing, you haven't even had a full one season. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the skill position guys are in a rush to get to the league.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
So how do you kind of approach entering year 3 where you are eligible after this year, but at the same time, you haven't had a lot of tape yet?
Yeah. Like I said, trying to build that tape and make the most of my opportunities. I'm just going to continue to try to grow. God has his ways. Not everything has gone my way. I felt like I had a great freshman camp. Sadly, broke my collarbone. I didn't get to play the first 3 games, come back, break my arm. So it's a lot. It's a lot of wear and tear and mental stuff. I was still kind of mentally fatigued during the COVID season after what has happened to me my freshman year. And I feel like all that's past me. Like, all that stuff is in the past. I'm ready to go. I feel great, like I said. And like you said, a lot of guys try to get out of here. I'm just going to do whatever it takes for this team to win. And if I do enough for what it takes and I can leave my third year, I will leave. But like I said, I got a lot of tape to go to give coaches for them to even pick me up. You gotta be a guy that a team wants. You know?
What's it like taking a hobby and something you like playing video games, and turning it into something that can get you paid?
It's really awesome. I've always loved playing video games as a young kid. I had the Pac-Man, the arcade game, the Pac-Man arcade game, and I just always was on it like for 3 hours straight, and I would always break my high score. My dad would come in, try to beat it. He could never beat it. I was like 10 years old. So I've always had that hobby of mine. I love playing Call of Duty. Any games, it's always entertaining. I've never really been into parties and stuff like that, so that was my entertainment for that type of stuff.
How nice is it to know that you can turn on monetization now for your YouTube too? Like that's just stuff that you can do for fun, and now you can actually profit off it.
I'm so grateful for the people who fought that case. I feel like I was born with this name. You can't really take it away from me. You know, I feel like that's not the right way to go, and the NCAA finally realized that, and I'm grateful because it's hard work on that end too. It's not relatively easy. So I was doing it all for free and just trying to build a platform and stuff like that. And so now I'm grateful for the opportunity, for all the people who fought the cases. It's way over my head, like I said, but I thank every person who ever did it for us and all the college athletes that can build a brand.
A lot of people think a 10-minute video takes 10 minutes to make. How much time does it go into it?
Actually, my first time editing my video, it took me 4 hours. I didn't know how to do it. I watched 5 million videos, like how to edit, yada yada yada. So then now I can pump it out in 35 to 40 minutes because repetition, you know, it's easy after a while. So my girlfriend actually helps me edit. I taught her, and now she knows how to do it. So it's really cool to show people the insides of Oregon at times. Obviously, I can't show them what we do in the facility because that's private, and I respect what coaches want and what our weight room coaches want. So yeah.
How do you get hooked up with Gary Vee?
Gary Vee is actually a fan of the Pittman brothers. That's what he told me. Gary Vee, he told me he loves the Pittmans. Like he loves how it's a dad and then 2 boys that are pretty successful in what they do. And he has a brother of his own, AJ Vee. And so he's like, oh, that touched me heart to heart because my brother's a grinder too. And I see 2 grinders, and you know, he just always was a fan. He DM'd my dad, then he DM'd me, and he was like, yo, big fan of your work. I'm like, this is Gary Vee telling me he's a fan of me. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So if anybody has deals, they should be reaching out to him.
Yeah, Gary Vee and AJ Vee is actually my marketing agent, so he's really cool. He set me up and gave me a lot of opportunities that can pay me very, very decently, and so I'm grateful for him. But the only reason I really got an agent and I told them that was because I want to focus on football. I could care less about these market deals. Well, I wouldn't care less, but I could care less. Like, football is what I need to do and what I need to, be the best at. But all the marketing deals would be awesome and a great opportunity. But right now, I'm focused on football, and all the other stuff on the side is something that I need to be handled for me. So I wouldn't say I would care less. So that's probably a bad way to put it. So, yeah.
Could you expand on just kind of what opportunities you've been presented, at least maybe that you haven't accepted, but
Yeah, I have NFT deals that are offered. I got a card company deal with Leaf. I already signed with them. I got also TikTok posts, Instagram posts, a bunch of things that we didn't have before. So it really does help out, because I'm telling you, like I said, I was having $3 left for the rest of the month at times, and I kind of put that weight on my shoulders, getting myself a new car and stuff. But like I said, it's a great opportunity to make a little bit of money on the side, and I feel like all these cats that have a following or they build their brand, it's their work. It's not the NCAA's work. The NCAA hosts everything, which is awesome, but I feel like my YouTube videos, they don't edit it for me and post it for me. So, like I said, I agree with this new NIL rule. So it's pretty cool.
Is it a little stressful?
Last question, guys.
It's a little stressful striking that balance of football, class, and still staying on top of all that and keep doing all the business stuff that you want to do?
Not at all, actually. That's why, like I said, I got the marketing agent, so I can focus on what I really need to focus on. My girlfriend, like I said, she helps me out a lot with editing videos. At this point, I haven't edited a video the last 4 videos, so she's been helping. I told her I got camp, I got stuff to focus on. This is really important to me. Football's always been priority number 1 for me, and I've been treating it that way, and so is school. But right now, I made sure not to take any classes. Football is my elective right now, and I'm just focused. This is my 3rd year. It's time to get ready. Business injuries are over with for me. I'm just, like I said, I'm ready to go, and I feel great. I've been super locked in, going over film, what can I do, and the little things that will get me open and help me catch the ball, repetition, all these things I've just been really focused on. So.